to my kit room, and today I'm going to do a really quick run through what I would pack for a hiking expedition. I'm sure lots of people are itching to get out there and go on little camping weekends, and this is what I would be taking on a hiking trip now with everything I've learned from the Hayduke Trail, Aconcagua, Ecuadorian peaks and things like that. This is lightweight but not too lightweight, and I have and I know many people can be really fixated on how light things are and how small things are, but that sometimes can be detrimental to how much you actually enjoy the trip you're on. So this is meant to be like a kind of medium, you know, we're lightweight, we're quick, but we also have the ability to scale it up a little bit to have a bit of extra food and extra water. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into it. So first, I'm going to extract out the stuff that you'd be wearing. So first up, that would be your hiking boots. These are my Scarpa Evos. Sorry, they're so dirty. I used them yesterday. And then I would use a pair of Bridgedale socks to go inside them. And then I'd have my Gore hybrid trekking trousers. And then on top of that, I would have a quarter zip long sleeve merino shirt, and then a windstopper vest like this, little gilet to keep me warm. Basically, you want to try and keep that core as warm as possible when you can. I would always use my trekking poles just because I have them there, so I might as well use them. I'd have my sunglasses and this hat. Then I would probably have these kind of small pair of lightweight gloves, which I would keep in my pocket, and then I'd have a buff. So then the rest of the clothing I would take would be a waterproof layer. So I've got this mountain equipment jacket here. This is the Visling. It's a Gore Tex Pro jacket, so that would be my outer shell. And, well, actually, let's start with, this is the backpack I would use. This is the Osprey Talon 44. So once we've taken out what I'd be wearing, open this up. This is a 44-litre backpack, the nice lip top here, and good pockets and stuff things around, so you'll see what I do now. So first up, I get this waterproof jacket, and I have it on the outside of my backpack, because I want to be able to access it should it start raining. Then I would have my clothes. Normally I'd be a lot better at packing everything into little waterproof bags, so everything's slightly organised, but I'd have a dry t-shirt, a dry pair of socks, a nice fleece, and then I pack that all together with some warmer gloves. These are Gore-Tex gloves, just warmer in the evenings should it get cold. So I'd have that all packed down. Then I'd get my sleeping bag. This is the Helium 400 from Mountain Equipment. I would get this, shove it down the bottom of my rucksack, nice and down the bottom. There we are. Then you need to have a mat. So this is my Thermarest Neoair. This has gone on all my adventures. Absolutely love it. I'm also adapting by taking a bivy bag. This also adds some warmth to your sleeping bag. Now I've got a Rab silk liner inside that sleeping bag, but this adds some extra warmth, but also gives you the flexibility should you just want to bivy one night. That is just an old bivy that I had. Then I have my tent, strap that onto the bottom of the bag like this. This is an MSR Carbon Reflex, weighs about 600 grams, and it's a nice one-man tent, a one-person tent. So I put my clothes in the bag there as well, stuff that in, and I've got a Rab Microlight Alpine jacket for when it's cold at night. Shove that in as well. Depending on where I'm going, might take some gaiters. These are Rab Latop ones, so shove them in as well. There we go. Then for water, I'm going to use a Nalgene wide mouth 1 litre bottle, which I stuff down one of the side pockets like this. Then on the other side, I'm going to have a trowel, just in case I need to go to the loo, or if you need to go to that kind of loo, 6 inches on the ground. Make sure you leave it as you find it. Then I'd get a whole bunch of things that I'm kind of going to need around about, like be able to get quickly. So a head net for mosquitoes, my knife, my light my fire spork, headphones, my Petzl Actic 450 head torch, put my camera, Probably put my Power Traveler Sport 25 battery, which also doubles up as a torch, which is very useful. I'd have some loo roll, keep that nice and dry. Always put your loo roll in a dry bag. Put that in the top as well. I would then clip on my Garmin InReach tracker, just in case anything goes wrong. I then have my medical kit, which has got things like painkillers, antiseptic, a bandage and that kind of stuff. It's also got chlorine tablets, Imodium. That stuff's inside my LIGHTWIEGHT titanium cup. Well, we can start putting this stuff inside. So I've got a MSR Windburner 1 litre here for cooking. I keep this in a separate bag along with my mug and my all-purpose soap. And I get that all together, wrap it up. That just keeps everything nice and simple and away from each other. And I've got my little towel. This is a LIGHTWIEGHT Trek towel. Then I have my hydration. So I would normally keep this in a separate little bag, but this is a Sawyer mini filter. I switched out the bag that it comes with for a HydroPack 1 litre stove. Works perfectly, and this is the syringe to keep it clean. Then this is the waterproof cover for the backpack. Normally keep that just in a little front pocket. And then on the other front pocket, I will put my phone. So here's my Land Rover phone. Shove that in the other pocket, so that's nice and accessible. Then I have, this is a 3 litre Seeker from HydroPack, it's a water storage. Now when I'm trekking, I normally clip it onto the outside of my backpack, so the water is not going to leak anywhere on any of my equipment. But it has a little bag here, so I can stuff it into there. Then I use quite a lot of power, so this is a Phoenix 90, which comes from Power Traveler. It's got 22,500 milliamps battery. But then I would also take a solar panel with me. This is the Kestrel 40. Has a built-in 10,000 milliamp battery. That goes in there. Now if you pack this better, you'd be able to get a lot of food in there. I also take some flip-flops. These ones are zero shoes, lightweight, good for crossing rivers and stuff. A lot better than having normal flip-flops. They stay on your feet. So have that in there. Pack it all down. And that is a very quickly and not very efficiently packed rucksack. Now there would be plenty of room to get some food in there, some snacks and things like that. And then missed my waterproof trousers. These are the Berghaus Pack Light waterproof trousers. Shove that in there. And then we'll close the lid. And then I just want to weigh how much that's going to be. So I got a little bag weighing thing here. That's all zeroed. And then we're just going to see how much that weighs. So that is everything packed in at exactly 10 kilos. That is a 10 kilo, one man, one person packing for an expedition. And this is what it looks like. Nice, small, compact. If you go to my website, there'll be a full list of all the equipment that I've just mentioned in here in a slightly more coherent and well laid out fashion. I hope that was useful. That is packing a bag for a trekking expedition.